Hello, I'm Maxwell Van. Look at this huge truck. It belongs to the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. It's an art truck on wheels full of art. We're going to take you inside of it. Let's get focused for the focus show.
Stamped completed one, we are going to put it in
the weight loss if need to be.
But really throughout the rehearsals, you get a closer look.
It has been 20 years since the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts mobile truck has been to Newport News containing local artists' artwork. But before we do that, let's find out about the truck's history as well as why it made a comeback.
Well, it's called the VMFA on the road, but we call it the Artmobile for short, and it's our mobile gallery. We take it all over the Commonwealth of Virginia to bring some of the examples from the permanent collection of the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts to the people of Virginia. Well, the original Artmobile program began in the 1950s, and then it ran through the 1990s. But it did go away for a little while, but it was very important to members of the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts, particularly a gentleman by the name of Jeffrey Allison, who as a young boy saw the original Artmobile in his hometown of Saltville, Virginia, and it made an amazing impression on him. And he really thought it was important to make those memories and impressions on this generation of school children. So he was instrumental in bringing back the Artmobile. And I'm very honored to be a part of the Artmobile team to hopefully make those memories and hopefully inspire the children and students that we worked with today and who we're going to continue to work with, that they can go on to hopefully live lives of creativity and art, become maybe artists themselves. So we'll see what happens.
Now let's take a peek at some of the artwork by local artists that is on this truck. Now that we've seen all this artwork, I wonder, how do these artists get artwork chosen to be on the truck?
Well, these artists, as I said, are all past fellowship winners. And to win the fellowship, you have to be a Virginian. And then today, there's an online process where you would submit examples of your work, an artist statement, and then a panel of judges would judge your work. It'd be anonymous. And then depending on the merits, they will award usually around 30 fellowships a year. And they're in different categories: painting, photography, filmmaking. And so depending on what category you're in, there'll be different requirements that you can look up and then apply, as I said, online. And then it's free to apply. And if you win as a professional artist, you win $8,000.
Coming up next, interactive video stations. There's more to come on the Focus Show. Stay tuned.
Ryan, are you doing your homework?
Yes.
Are you sure you're doing your homework?
Yes.
Ryan, are you reading your book for school?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Ryan, you've got a test tomorrow. Are you in the bed?
Explore Virginia's natural heritage at the Virginia Living Museum, which is home to more than 250 species, such as fish, reptiles, birds, and even alligators. The Virginia Living Museum has a wide variety of fish and animals to see. They also have the Dinosaur Trail and the Children's Garden for kids, so come visit today. One of the largest municipal parks east of the Mississippi River, Newport News Park offers a wide variety of activities and experiences. These include archery, boating, disc golf, playgrounds scattered throughout, hiking on many historical trails through Civil and Revolutionary War sites, and a discovery center, which lets visitors explore Virginia and Newport News Park's magnificent nature and vast wildlife, ranging from plants to animals. For more information, contact Newport News Park at 13560 Jefferson Avenue or at 757-886-7912.
Welcome back to the Focus Show. I'm Maxwell Van. The mobile art truck of the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts also has interactive video stations. We had a chance to speak with Kenya Best about how this works when guests come for a tour of the mobile art truck.
With the Artmobile, we call this an interactive gallery, and what that means is that we have tablets and touchscreens. The tablets are all done in-house by a videographer, and it is featuring 8 of the artists that we're featuring on the Artmobile interviews. So each artist has a minute and a half interview, and they talk about the concept of their artwork, and some of them are even doing the process. So you get a chance to see them creating their artwork and how their particular medium works for them and how they work it in order to create it.
Inquiring minds want to know, how will these interactive video stations benefit students and the community?
Well, the interactives works as a component. It works as, the artwork is the core. The artwork is the main dish, so to speak. And what the interactives do is they support the artwork. And so having the videos of the artists that we feature on board gives more information in terms of hearing it from the voice of the artist, or hearing more of the narrative, the intent, seeing the process behind the actual artwork that we're featuring on board. In terms of also the interactive of the map screen, that's a way to see where they came from. The featured artist on our map screen, that is a touch screen, there's 2 of them, also gives more of a bio of the artist that we're featuring on board when you touch the featured component. So it adds to, in terms of, in a way, more research, but not having to go too far in order to see more of that background information and more of the content that is happening in viewing the art. The touchscreen of the shape game is a little different because it's really coming from them. Now it's their chance. The whole idea is for the students to feel their chance to be creative. You know, you've seen this creativity, you're inspired. Now let's get some of those juices flowing and allowing you to be able to create something that doesn't necessarily have to relate to the artist on board, but you can be inspired just to create the whole idea of doing something once you have that idea. And then at the end of that, the way it connects back to the actual museum in Richmond is by connecting to one of the pieces that's in our collection. We've gone to different places, different venues that were state fairs. We've been to the visitor centers. We've been to places where you wouldn't necessarily expect to see a gallery on wheels. And what that has done is that's created a conversation. Everyone is creative somehow, some way. So when they come on board, they really can relate to perhaps the whole production of the layout of the Artmobile, in terms of how the hydraulics work, the engineering of it, the architecture of it. They can speak to the whole idea of these are all Virginians from someplace different. Usually our fellowship recipients relate to the town we're in. The people are from that area. They can find them. And so in terms of landscape, in terms of abstracting their space, in terms of memory, family, subject matter on here varies. They can connect to the different stories and the different natural lives of the artist.
Looking at the mobile art truck was fascinating. That's all the time we have for today. I'm Maxwell Van saying see you next time on The Focus Show. Take care.